One day, a boy was walking along the beach when he saw an injured dolphin. Its tail was tightly wrapped in a rope, and it was bleeding. The boy slowly approached, trying to calm the dolphin, but the pain was clear in its eyes. The rope was too tight, and he couldn't untie it with his hands. So he took out a small knife from his pocket, a gift from his brother, and began cutting the rope carefully. The dolphin panicked for a moment, but then it saw the kindness in the boy's eyes and calmed down. Even though the bleeding continued, the boy had no other choice. He whistled, just to distract the dolphin, and strangely, the dolphin responded to his whistle, as if it understood. At that moment, a car arrived, and a medical team rushed out and began treating the dolphin. They took it with them, but the boy's heart stayed behind, on that shore. The next day, the boy followed them and reached a marine hospital. Inside, a girl was crying. They told him the dolphin's condition had worsened. Its tail had been amputated. It couldn't swim anymore, and it had stopped eating. The boy quietly entered and spoke to the dolphin in a soft, caring voice. Suddenly, the dolphin began eating, as if it knew its friend had come back. Everyone was shocked. But when the boy returned home, his mother was furious. He hadn't gone to school in days, so the next morning, she took him to the hospital herself to see what was keeping him so busy. And there, she saw her son's love for animals and how he cared for the dolphin. Her heart changed, and she stood by his side. Days later, a miracle happened. The dolphin moved its cut tail, just a little, and swam for the first time again. It was a moment of joy for everyone, but that joy didn't last long. The boy got news. His cousin had been injured in the war and could no longer walk. The boy was deeply affected, but when he saw the dolphin again, he remembered how it fought back. So he took his cousin to the hospital to meet the dolphin, and in the boy's eyes, hope returned. But the next challenge was even harder. The hospital lacked funding and was about to shut down. The boy felt helpless until a little girl walked in with only one leg. She said she came to see the dolphin, and when she saw it, she smiled from her heart, as if she saw herself in him. And that's when the boy made a decision. This dolphin story isn't just his. It's the story of everyone who's ever been broken and wants to rise again. He pitched an idea to the hospital director, a donation campaign to save the hospital. At first, the director refused, but his father spoke to him and convinced him. The campaign began. People came, heard the story, were moved, and donated generously. One professor even made an artificial tail for the dolphin, so it could swim again. On the big day, a race was held for the girl between the boy's cousin and a professional swimmer. The dolphin was part of it. Eyes teared up and hearts smiled. At the end of the ceremony, a wealthy man stepped forward and said, "This hospital will not shut down. I'll cover all the costs." The final scene, the boy swimming in the sea with his dolphin, laughter filling the air. And in the background, a voice says, "Sometimes a creature saves us just by surviving."